Hello patrons, this is Megan and I am back today with your third process video for the month of September. Again, I apologize that this one is late, but I do hope that you enjoy it. This one I decided to do a Christmas Day layout. So I think in the last video I was talking about how I don't really have very many full 12 by 12 layouts to do for 2017, and right now I want to focus on 2017. I know I'm probably going to hate myself in the future because I haven't been doing current layouts, but this 2017 album has just been gnawing at me for the last 6 months. I honestly don't know why, but it has. So this is one of the few layouts that I have to do. I think I have a few more for the month of November and then a few more for December, and then I'm done. So I'm pretty excited that I'm going to be done, but then I have no idea what I'm going to scrapbook after that because I'm sure you guys don't just want to see project life pages for the rest of your life. But anyway, so here you can see I'm using a couple different pretty pieces of paper. So I used the Christmas collection from Pink Fresh. I have no idea what it's called. Let's see if I can grab it real quick. Let's see. It is called Holiday Vibes. I have the 6x6 paper pad of that, and then I also had a few of the 12 by 12 papers. The background piece of paper that I'm using right now is actually from the Simple and Sweet collection, I think. And I thought it was a really pretty mint color, but I'm gonna change it up here in a little bit because it just is not working for me. I step away for the night because I was making this layout Monday night, I believe, and then I come back on Tuesday, which was yesterday, and I had decided I think what was holding me up was the papers I was trying to use. So here in a minute, it's gonna be a little bit, but I'm going to change up the background paper and the wood grain paper that you can see. That is one of the bigger layers behind the photos. But for now, I am just layering behind the photos, and I really do like this layout. I was going to try to do 4 photos at first, but in the end, I'm just going to use these 3 photos. It's much easier and a better design to just use these 3 photos. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm pulling out a bunch of embellishments from this Photo Play Christmas collection, and that is this year's, which is 2019, and I'm not really sure I'm liking it. All the black just doesn't really go with the navy blue that I have going on. So here I am the next day, and this is where I decide, okay, I'm going to do a white background. I apologize for the zooming in and out. I thought I had turned off the zooming. I didn't. I'm sorry. Or the autofocus. It's my autofocus. For some reason it turns itself on. It's really annoying. So here's where I decide I'm still going to use that mint colored background, but I'm going to use it behind the photos instead, and I like that so much better. So I'm just pulling everything over to this new paper, and I'm going to start gluing everything down. It looks a little crooked. I don't know if it's just because I have the paper slanted crooked. I don't know why, but it looks a little crooked. Okay, now I'm going to start placing the photos and these papers behind the photos. So since it was a 6x6 paper pad, I didn't have enough to do a full sheet behind the photos. So here you can see I am utilizing the fact that I'm going to be covering up most of the background, and so I'm just using the bare minimum of that blue navy paper. So I'm going to start gluing all those pieces down. And oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about the zooming. Oh, that bothers me so much. Okay, and there I add the top piece. So the blue pattern paper is all down, and then now I'm going to bring in that red chevron paper. And I really, really like the accent that kind of gives the pattern of the chevron. And here I'm just trying to line it up, so I'm using my photos to kind of create a straight line so it looked better. I'm going to glue down the photos, and then I'm going to push aside the fa la 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 banners and also that black tag with the deer on it. They just didn't go with the navy blue and the mint and red. So there I have the photos all glued down, and those, I know they're crooked, and I was just kind of like, you know what? It's a quirky layout, so it's going to be quirky. I cut out that cute little Santa's belt ornament, and now I'm going to start embellishing. Here I pull out the Pink Fresh, what did I call it? Holiday Vibes chipboard. I got this from my friend Daisy Niemeyer. She gave this collection to me, and I was so excited because I hadn't even seen the collection. So it was really fun to pull this out and use it. So here I'm trying to figure out what else to use to help embellish this page, because I have a ton of Christmas things, but I wasn't quite sure that the colors of the Christmas stuff that I have was going to match with what I had on my page already. So here I'm just going to fussy cut some of these cute little, what are those called, like tags. And I'm going to make a couple little clusters. The first one is going to be up there in that top left-hand corner. I'm going to use 2 red tags and then 1 mint colored tag. And then that chipboard piece just says, "Just Believe." And then now I'm thinking I'm going to bring in this gray corner piece, but in the end, I'm not going to use it. I just thought it needed a little bit more embellishing up there, and in the end, I decided, you know, it looks good with just the tags on there. Here I'm making a cute little cluster in that photo corner on the far right. And then my third cluster is going to be in the bottom left. And this one is going to be the grounding area for my title, which I kind of went back and forth on the title in my head before I actually put it down. I decided to use this Navy Alpha from American Crafts, and in the end, the title is going to be The Big Present. At first I was thinking The Big One, and I kept like running that over in my head, and I was like, no, like that just doesn't flow, like it doesn't sound right. So I decided to change the word one with present, and that worked out so much better. I'm going to end up moving the title up and moving the embellishment cluster up just a little bit. I'm going to add a piece of flare next to that number 25, and then underneath the title I'm going to make some lines for journaling. And I really, really love how this layout turns out. I was kind of really tired when I made this layout yesterday that I was a little worried it wasn't going to turn out very cute. But in the end, I absolutely love how it turned out, and it tells the story of the big present. So every year, Santa Claus brings the boys one big present. They get lots of little presents, you know, here and there, and sometimes Santa does a theme. Sometimes he just buys willy-nilly. One of the presents is a big present, and then the rest of them are just small little presents. So that's just what I journal about, because that's kind of a tradition that we've decided to do with our kids, is that, you know, Santa brings one big present for the kids. Either it's one big individual present or one big everybody present or something, but it's a big present that's a huge deal. And this year it was brand new Kindles, and they were bigger and better. I don't know. I'm not really a tech person, but my kids and my husband are, so they thought this was the coolest gift, and they absolutely loved it. So this is it. I'm just gluing down all of these embellishments. I'm popping that ornament up on some fun foam, and that is the end of this layout. Thank you so much for watching and for being a patron. I will be back again very soon with another layout. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!